You can work out all you want, but you might not be able to see progress, and it's because of that diet. I used to be the kid that could eat absolutely whatever I wanted and not gain a single pound. But as I've aged, my metabolism's changed a little bit, and now I actually need to pay a little bit closer attention to what I eat. In part 1 of the Summer Glow Up Guide, we talked about the exercise, we talked about the workout routine. So now we gotta tackle the diet. And I'm not strict. You're never gonna catch me counting calories. You're never gonna catch me not indulging, especially during the summer. But here's basically how I keep it balanced. Monday to Friday, I cook at home. I try to make all my meals at home. I eat 3 to 4 times a day, and I have food lists that I rotate through. And sometimes I'll add new recipes depending on what I found that week. My goal is to eat as many whole foods as possible. I aim for around 120 grams of protein per day, and I like to have a variety of options because I get bored really fast. Here are some of the breakfast ideas that I rotate through on the screen. You can take a screenshot of that. Here are some of the lunch and dinner ideas that I rotate through on the screen. And then here are some of the snack ideas. I do go out a few times a week, but I try to limit my food buying to the weekend. I try to also limit the alcohol intake that I have to only the weekends, especially during the summer. However, I do go overboard sometimes, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, but I'm 25 and trying, right? Like, if I'm not gonna be drinking now, when else am I gonna be drinking, right? Now, regardless of the day, there's a couple wellness tricks that I do. So every morning, I'll take a turmeric ginger shot or apple cider vinegar diluted with water on an empty stomach to kickstart my digestion. And turmeric and ginger are both anti-inflammatory, which is great. I drink an herbal tea every day. I usually switch it up based on my cycle, but I try to drink dandelion root tea to support my liver, for example, or spearmint tea if I'm breaking out, or the raspberry leaf tea if I'm on my period and I'm having cramps, or even matcha because it's so good. Matcha is really rich in antioxidants. I take a multivitamin in the form of beef liver. It's really rich in minerals and it kind of smells like shit, not gonna lie. I take iron because my iron is low. And I also have a high dose of vitamin D that's prescribed to me. I additionally take zinc to balance out my blood sugar and help with my skin. So this is just the little tweaks that you can do in your day to day. And let's continue being healthy, even when we're standing on couches, even when we're drinking some Don Julio. It's all about balance. See you guys in the next episode.